We started seeing a lot of buzz in the media, on Facebook, social media, Twitter, about this movie, I think probably before Christmas. And a lot of our students who are part of our bullying program at school and our Facebook No Bullying really said, Madam, can we have this movie come to North Bay? And I said, ooh, you know, it's sort of limited release, Toronto, you know, Vancouver. And they said, oh, there must be something we could do. And I started doing some research and going online and basically realized that there were a lot of campaigns to try to bring the movie to the people's cities. And you know, if you vote, bring bully to your town, bring bully to your movie, bully to your city. And we went on all those bandwagons, and we went messaging on Facebooks, and we signed some of the petitions, and in the States and in Canada. And we really started a campaign, and we thought it was important that our students needed to see this movie. In doing so, we campaigned to bring the movie to North Bay, and we got the approval last week from the Weinstein Company and Bully Canada that they would be sending Bully to North Bay, and that we were getting a private school showing. Obviously not for free, but we've worked hard for it, and it's a reward to actually be able to at least bring our whole student body and our whole staff to see it today. I think it's important for every school in North Bay to get on the bandwagon and bring their students to see it. Bring your senior students, your younger students. You know, it's an important message. It's a disturbing movie. It's sad. We have a lot of students that walked out with a lot of tears in their eyes, but smiles as well to say thank you for bringing us to this movie. And I think it's important in a few weeks when it's, you know, sort of released to the public here in North Bay as well, that parents come and see it, educators come and see it, politicians come and see it. I think it's important that the message come out that it's not just a school issue. We have to be conscious of it. We have to not let it happen. As parents, we need to speak up. As politicians, as educators, we need to make sure it's not happening in our backyard. And if it's not happening in our backyard, we may have to make sure that it's not happening anywhere else. I think it's a social and a human responsibility at this point. I get very passionate about it because even in our small school, we've started to see a difference since the beginning of this year. People are more mindful. People are realizing that words hurt. And they're seeing it in others and telling others to stop. So I think that we can never expect something to disappear overnight, but I think the bottom line is that we expect to make a change one person at a time, and that's our goal. So I think if everybody has that message, that, you know what, it's no longer acceptable for kids to be kids, and I mean for adults to just joke around, and it's not funny. Words hurt. So I think it's a great message, and I'm glad our whole student body got to see it today and get to reflect a little bit, and tomorrow we'll start the dialogue with all of them.
Where do you see your students going from here? You know, you'll start the dialogue. Mm-hmm. Where does that move to?
I think, like Terry said here from Galaxy Cinemas, is that with social media these days, the kids are leaving the theater today, they're on their cell phones, they're tweeting their friends, they're Facebooking, they're messaging, they're texting. They're gonna talk about this movie. The more they talk about not only this movie, but the issue of bullying, the better it is. I mean, the days are gone of being able to hide these things and pretend it's not happening. We have to be proactive, and we have to do it the right way. And if there is a situation, it has to be dealt with. But as adults, our responsibility is to listen and believe the youth when they tell us something is going on.
I liked it. I thought it was really cool to be able to give kids a chance to speak their minds about it, to try to make a difference, because it isn't all about the schools. Like, yes, the schools can stand up and help us, but we have to make the first step in telling people when we're being bullied, and telling people when we see that there are people that are being bullied, and just helping others around us.
What, I'm trying to think of, you know, how to say that tenderly, but, you know, at what point do you stand up? What point do you say enough?
When you see someone being hurt and it's to the point where it's not funny anymore, like saying a joke to your friend, like, you know, like, oh, I hate you or something, like, that can be funny, but when it's to a point where you see that it hurts someone, the minute you see someone being hurt, you need to stand up.
How is it at your school?
My school, we're pretty good. We have our little scenes and stuff, but every teenagers do. Like, at our school, it's really good because the minute you go and talk to a teacher, they'll drop everything to help you. And it's always been like that ever since I've been there in grade 7, and you really get to see everyone change, and you get to see the dramatic change, really, in the teachers and the students as soon as they get help.
Your message to everyone?
Message to everyone would be, if you're being hurt, don't keep it to yourself. Get help, talk to someone, talk to anyone, even if it's just a friend, anyone that can help you.